Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'll be showing you how to make this yummy okra soup with Ugba. But before we get started, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and turn on your notification post. That's where you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So without further ado, let's get started. These are the list of ingredients we're going to be using for this recipe, and the full list will also be in the description box so you can check it out later. We have some hard chicken and tripe, some blended and chopped okra, some smoked mackerel already deboned, stockfish and dry fish, Ugba, also known as oil bean. We'll also be needing some palm oil. And for this recipe, I'll be using spinach. You can also use pumpkin leaves. In here, I've got some red bell pepper and Scotch bonnet peppers. Next here, I've got some blended purple onion, blended crayfish, Okpehe, beef seasoning powder, and lastly we've got some salt to taste. So let's get cooking. To begin, I'll start by cooking the proteins, and I'm using hard chicken and tripe, but you may feel free to use any protein of your choice. And to that, I'll be adding some stockfish. This is cod, already soaked overnight. And to that, I'll also be adding some dried catfish. To season the proteins, I'm adding beef seasoning. You can use any seasoning of your choice. And to that, I'll also add some salt to taste. I'm using blended onion, but you can also chop the onion if you prefer. It works as well. And normally I'll allow this to cook in its own juice before adding water. But because this is hard chicken and I also have stockfish and dry fish in here, I just added about a cup of water. I'm going to allow this to cook on a medium heat for at least 15 or 20 minutes thereabouts and get tasty before we add more liquid. After about 20 minutes of cooking on a medium heat, at this point I'm going to be adding enough water to cook the proteins till soft. Remember, this is hard chicken and tripe and it takes a whole lot of time to cook, except you are using a pressure pot. So please feel free to cook the meat to your own preferred tenderness. So now our proteins are nice and soft after cooking for a while. So at this point, I'll go ahead and take out the stockfish. I'm going to debone, then shred this into smaller chunks. But however, if you're using maybe like stockfish fillet or you're not using stockfish, then please skip this step. After shredding the stockfish, this is what it looks like. So I'll go ahead and pour that back into the pot, and next goes in the smoked mackerel. I'll also be adding my Okpehe at this point, and this is local seasoning, the blended crayfish, next goes in our pepper mix, and we will also be adding the palm oil at this point. Once that step is completed, we're going to allow this to cook on a medium heat for about 10 or 12 minutes thereabouts. Alright, beautiful people, at this point it is time for us to add in the Ugba, and you can add as much or as little as you want. This right here is just perfect for the quantity of soup I'm making, and I want to use this opportunity to say a big shout out to my amazing sister here on YT at Chioma's Kitchen. She prepared this Ugba. I'll be leaving the link to the particular video she made preparing this Ugba in my description box below, so you can check her out after watching this video. So we're just going to allow the Ugba to cook for about 2 or 3 minutes. Let it release that Ugba flavor and then we will proceed to the next step. After cooking the Ugba for about 2 or 3 minutes, at this point I can perceive the Ugba flavor. So now I'm just going to go ahead and add in the blended okra. So I blended this one because I want a bit of slime in the soup, but however you can just go ahead and chop all of your okra if you prefer. So now I'm going to go ahead and mix this very well in the soup before adding the hand cut okra. So I'm done mixing in the blended okra, and you can see how slimy the soup is. So this is exactly what I'm looking for. So at this point I'm just going to go ahead and add in the hand cut okra, mix well to combine as well. Then I will be ready to add the spinach. So after mixing in the okra, you want to taste and adjust your seasoning if needed before adding the spinach. So here I'm just going to be adding a pinch of salt. Next, I'm adding the spinach, and you can add pumpkin leaves if that's what you have. Then mix well to combine and allow to simmer for just a minute, and your okra soup will be ready. So there you have it, my amazing family, our Ugba and okra soup recipe. Pair with any swallow of your choice. I hope you give this recipe a try, and if you like this video, please be sure to click the like button, subscribe and turn on your notification post if you haven't done that already. Also, feel free to share this video with your family and friends, and thank you all so much for watching. Till I see you next time with something delicious, stay blessed and bye for now.